The Toyota Supra, a Japanese sports car that has left an indelible mark on automotive history, continues to captivate the hearts of enthusiasts even to this day. Originally introduced as a mere trim level in 1978, it underwent several transformations over 4 generations before emerging as its own distinct model. However, it was during the 1990s that the Supra truly solidified its legendary status, with the Mark IV version standing out as a true marvel of engineering prowess. Offering a plethora of customizable options such as turbocharged engines, manual or automatic transmissions, and even a sports roof variant, the Supra became synonymous with personalized driving experiences. Yet beyond its performance, capabilities lay another facet that contributed to its enduring popularity: financial viability. During its prime years, one could acquire a fully equipped Mk4 Supra for approximately $40,000, an investment that would prove exceedingly fruitful in today's market. Consequently, collectors and enthusiasts alike now regard this vehicle not only as an object of admiration, but also as a lucrative asset. But what exactly accounts for the timeless allure possessed by this particular model? Is it the awe-inspiring straight-six engine, or perhaps the increasingly rare analog driving experience it offers amidst our digital age? Let us delve into intricate details to unravel why the Toyota Supra remains an everlasting classic cherished by many. If one Japanese sports car could define a decade, it would have to come from Toyota. Their flagship of the 1990s was the Toyota Supra. What began as a trim level in 1978 evolved through 4 generations to become its own model. The Toyota Supra's price depended on 3 options. First was your choice of turbo or naturally aspirated. Number 2 is an automatic or manual transmission. The third is hard top or sports roof. The Toyota Supra specs included the option for a removable targa top. A well-optioned Mark IV Toyota Supra price would reach $40,000, a fraction of what they sell for now. In fact, the Supra Mk4 price has exponentially shot up over the years. Others will tell you to keep in mind the 1998 Toyota Supra is over 2 decades old. Sure, it was designed at the end of the 1980s, but the Mark IV Supra is still competitive today. For the sake of brevity, we will focus on the Toyota Supra Turbo price. Each example was powered by a 3.0L straight-six engine. Because of the sequential compressors, a low RPM boost is easily built by using the brake pedal to pressurize the intake. Steering is properly weighted, and the bias is perfect for holding a drift. The Toyota Supra horsepower of 321 HP might seem low by today's standards, but the actual output of the engine was much higher. Driving the car is an analog experience. There are no complicated screens to navigate or distract you. Listen to the intake and exhaust, and watch your boost gauge to shift at the right time. The Mk4 Supra price is truly rewarding. Known as the 2JZ GTE, this formidable contender has been swapped into almost every make and model. This Toyota Supra engine is rated at 321 horsepower and 315 lb-ft of torque, but we still dissect that a little later. This allowed the Mk4 Supra top speed to be 177 mph, but it was limited to 155 mph outside of Japan. The efficiency of sequential turbochargers allows the Mark IV Supra to run 0 to 60 mph in 4.7 seconds. At the drag strip, a Toyota Supra won 4 miles of 13 seconds at 109 mph made it quicker than many V8 competitors. Many view the old Supra engine as the best inline six ever made. It starts with a cast iron block with 7 main bearings. Easily capable of 1,500 horsepower, its design will last long after you read this. An aluminum head has dual cams and 4 valves per cylinder. One disadvantage is the Mark IV Supra is the use of an external timing belt instead of a chain, but replacement is not much of a headache. Variable timing for the intake cam arrived in 1997, increasing the efficiency at all RPM. Advances in turbo technology have allowed the complex sequential setup to be replaced by a single turbocharger, although many turn their example into a twin-turbo Supra. Variable geometry and dual-scroll turbines can adapt more quickly than the original system. Considering the great Toyota Supra price, it is easy to make 600 to 800 reliable horsepower without sacrificing civility. Modifying your air and fuel system will put a dent in the fuel economy. The Toyota Supra MPG is rated at 24 highway, and it can reach 30 mpg with a nice intake and exhaust upgrade. 2 decades ago, transmissions came in 2 flavors. Almost every performance car mirrored the Toyota Supra transmission. The base model was a no-frills 4-speed automatic. It was not as popular as the manual, so finding repair parts is a problem. On the other hand, Toyota partnered with Getrag to allow the Toyota Supra price to include a new 6-speed manual. While it is a robust gearbox, 5th gear is 1.1 and 6th gear is a 0.8 overdrive. Those who make big power normally swap in an American gearbox to have 2 overdrives and more parts available. The cockpit of a Toyota Supra is the epitome of 90s design. You are the focus of attention, as the controls and entertainment are aimed at the driver's seat. Gauges are big and easy to read, and the shifter is in an optimal spot. The Mk4 Supra radio consists of a double DN head unit with plenty of room for upgrades. Both seats have plenty of support along with bolsters for hard cornering. Behind the front seats are 2 very small seats. They were needed to make the Toyota Supra price to match a 2x2 layout for insurance reasons. Although they would work for small humans, many enthusiasts remove them to save weight. That leads to another point. Finding a Toyota Supra interior in original condition is becoming more difficult. Until such time as the manufacturer offers reproduction parts, it will be up to the internet and social media to keep the passion alive. This is where the 90s cars get their reputation. Perhaps we are all spoiled by massive rotors and aggressive pads, but the Toyota Supra brakes are downright atrocious. Base model cars had 11.6 front rotors, and the Turbo Supra models had 12.7 on the front. Engineers made up for the small size by incorporating the first true stability system. Using technology from their F1 teams, it was one of the first production cars with a 4-channel ABS system. It was tuned to allow maximum cornering and to pull the car back in if a drift began. As much as the Toyota Supra specs were ahead of their time, Japanese engineering held tight to old-world technology. It was one of the last passenger cars to use a mechanical cooling fan. This is in contrast to the extensive use of aluminum for the hood, front crossmember, oil pan, upper control arms, and the targa roof. This allowed the Toyota Supra price to be competitive around the world. The 17 wheels make tires affordable. But then, they are staggered widths. The fronts are skinny, being 235/45, and the rears are moderately sized 255/40. With comfortable sidewalls, the Toyota Supra would let you know when it was about to let go.